Hello. Can't believe I did this, but I'm live. Okay. How are you all doing? I went to the Ollie's by my house. They don't have much. They didn't have any latte cakes. I wasn't as lucky as Tina. I did go to Pilates. I did go to Ollie's, and I went to the grocery store and to pick up my prescription for thyroid. Hello. If nobody comes, I'm okay with that. It's not gonna do anything for me. YouTube doesn't think I generate enough, so they keep taking people away from me. My coordination's making this hard. Hello, Jane. How are you? Good. How are you? I don't know. Kind of hurting, achy, my legs. Yeah, how's it? How do you feel, Jane? It's been a week. How do you feel? You feel pretty good. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing well. I start therapy on Monday. I'm walking around and doing my exercises. Good. Yeah, doing your exercises is very important, Jane. I know another lady who had hip surgery. I think she had 3 hips replaced, which I don't see how. She's about 60. I need to keep the muscles going. Yep, you do. Another lady that I go to Pilates with is having surgery soon, too. I think next week. Yeah. Oh, my. Yeah. And you're 65. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that lady. It's a friend, my friend's mother. I'm trying to finish this scrubby that I started earlier today. Then I went grocery shopping and did a bunch of other stuff. So this didn't get done. So I'm hoping I can finish this. Hello, Carol. How are you? My friend just had a hip replacement and she's 79. Wow. Oh, nice. I haven't made any scrubbies, but I made pot holders. Cool. Carol says, hi, my sweet friends, Michelle and Jane. I'll finish it eventually. So, how are you all doing? Hi, Carol. It's good to see you. I'm not sure what I did with my scissors. There they are. How are you, Carol? Haha. Under something. Yep. I've got to do a magazine review. But I've been into doing lives lately. I don't know why. I need to make more videos that are not lives. Because I don't think I'm going to get more subscribers by doing lives, because the lives are for subscribers only. Hello, camper. How are you? Howdy, howdy, Michelle. Hi, Jane. How are you, Tina? Carol says, I'm good, getting ready to go in and cook some tortillas. Yum. I made some sausage, potato, and let's see. There's spinach in there too, soup. But I used some beef broth that we had in the fridge from when we cooked a lot of beef. It was a little salty, but normally we use low salt chicken broth, the kind in the cartons. To make it. So Carol says it's 74 degrees here in Central Texas today. Supposed to be in the 80s tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Better you than me. But here it's supposed to get real cold tonight, like to 18 degrees. Jane said, my husband made me steak. It was so good. Oh, you're so lucky, Jane. It hit 58 in Connecticut. You're in Connecticut too, Jane? What part of Connecticut are you in, Jane? Sorry about that. Tina says, I'm good, just had supper, had goulash, and made some sloppy joes for tomorrow. Make a mess. And Carol says, spinach gets caught in my braces so bad. Well, bummer. We are having fajitas. Ooh, yum. Hi, Elaine. How are you? Jane says, I moved here about 50 years ago. I'm in Wallingford. I used to date a guy in Wallingford. I'm from Connecticut, from Waterbury. Carol says, yum, yum, goulash. Oh, yes, that's very good. My daughter is making chicken tomorrow. Wonderful. Elaine says, hello, Bronx girl. I also live in Connecticut. And Jane's like, no kidding. Not too far from me. Uh-huh. Yep. About 28 to 30 miles, right? Because I used to take 84. Well, I lived near Watertown, so I would take from Route 8 to 84 to, what's that highway that goes towards Wallingford? Is it 691? Goes to Middletown too. I lived in Middletown when I first got married. And then we moved to Colorado, and then we moved here. One big mess to do it. Made an easy pineapple cake too. Ooh, yummy. Elaine says, I live in Ansonia. Carol says, hi, sweet Elaine. Jane, oh, wow, we're so close. Passion for yarn. Yeah, Bronx girl. Jane says, 691. Yep. So that's how I used to go to my boyfriend's house and then my husband's place. Elaine says, hello, Carol. How are you doing? Yes, Jane, we are. Yep, we're close. We always played Ansonia in football. I went to a Catholic high school in Waterbury, and there were people from Ansonia that came to the school. Sacred Heart High School, they now shut down last year. Elaine says, Michelle, I finished my yarn weaving wall hanging artwork. Wonderful. I'm eating mini marshmallows. And I finished the scrubby. Another scrubby. We just moved here from Naugatuck. Naugatuck's really close to Waterbury. Jane says, oh, yes, I know a lot of people that went to Sacred Heart. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Tina says, this is the speedy pineapple cake recipe I found. Not clear done yet. Huh. I'm going to pin it up to the top. I learned that pin message to the top, and I've been using that almost every time I go live. I'm making it now, almost done. I like easy. Yeah, easy is good. Yeah, it's supposed to get really cold tonight, which is why I made the soup. But if I don't like it, then I'm not going to eat it. I could drain the broth. Just keep the spinach, potatoes, onions, and sausage in there. Get rid of most of the broth because it's so salty. What do you think? Or should I dilute it? and add a rice or something. Jane says, my daughter-in-law is making a shepherd's pie. I made that the other day. That's wonderful. How does she make hers? Jane says, I love food. So do I. So do I, Jane. I think we all love food. Two, three, four. I like ice cream more. Yeah, I haven't bought ice cream in quite a while. We have our freezer is full. Don't have room for free ice cream in our freezer. We've got two deep freeze too, a chest freezer. We still don't have room. I try not to. Okay. It seems there's never enough room. Uh-huh. Tina says, my grandson said he wanted real cooked food. Said he gets mostly convenience foods. Wow. I like to cook real meals at home. And so my kids grew up with, I did some convenience foods, but mostly I cooked real meals. I spent a lot of time in the kitchen when my kids were growing up. Angelise, hello. How are you this evening? Jane says, my kids grew up with homemade meals. Yep, mine too. My daughter is a better cook than I am now. Jane says, we couldn't afford to eat out. Yeah, us either. Because I stayed home with my kids mostly till they started middle school. And even then, mostly we ate from home at, home cooked meals. How about you? What about me, Angelise? What about me? How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well. I'm a little disappointed that even though I've gotten more subscribers, my numbers keep going down. So I kind of don't think I'll ever get monetized because YouTube doesn't like me. Tina says, when I was a child, our eating out was when Burger Chef had hamburgers and French fries 10 for $1. There were 6 of us. We didn't get to go to a restaurant. Okay. And Jane says, you will think positive. Okay. What's that supposed to mean? You, Michelle. I need to think positive, I guess. If you speak those words, Michelle. Okay. YouTube loves me. YouTube's always raising my numbers. I've got the hours. If you all know anybody who would like my content, please send them my way. Share me out. Please. Is it one of your things? Give it to God. Yep. Enid says hello. Hello, Enid. How are you? Jane says hi, Inherited Stitches. And Enid says hi to Jane. What's new, Enid? Tina says the cake is done. It looks great. Awesome. It has cream cheese, butter, and powdered sugar icing when it cools. Sounds good. Yum. Uh-huh. We love food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta count again. Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot of I'm making scrubbies, another one. I figured if I could use up this thing, I'd be doing good. So we had soup for supper. My husband went to the shrine for a meeting. And he knows that usually when he goes out and I'm home alone, I go live. That's what I do, because when he's not home, I don't get disturbed. They have a lot of meetings. They have them twice a week. He has study club on Monday nights and then a lodge meeting on Wednesday nights. He was home last night, and I was dead to the world last night from working. So that's okay. It gives me time to do what I like to do. I think once a week is a bit much for me. Yeah, once a week would be a bit much for me too. Which is why I don't do. They have a women's ladies of the shrine. They call it LOS, Ladies of the Shrine. Fraternity club, whatever you want to call it. And they do fundraising for the children's hospitals, the Shriners hospitals. And I was part of that. I didn't go to my group Monday. I can crochet at home, though. Yes, you can. Hello, the lefty crocheter. Hi, I'm here listening, working on the Sophie's Universe. How is everyone doing? I'm doing all right. I am not doing the Sophie's Universe. I've got too much other stuff going on. And some of the things need my full attention, undivided attention, and I'd rather just work on scrubbies like this. Hi, Dee Ferguson. I don't know your name. Jane says that's so cute. What, my scrubbies? Debbie Ferguson. All right, Debbie. Well, thank you for being here. Jane says yes. You like my scrubbies? Every now and then I do giveaways for the scrubbies. Somebody is live right now. I forget who. I think it's Angela. I don't have much luck getting people to come to me from Angela's live. I got some from Dee's live the other day. Got to over 700 and then YouTube took some away. So I'm below 700, like 695. Yes, I do. And Tina says, I think the Sophie blankets I've been seeing are gorgeous. All different colors. And hi, Debbie. So good to have you here, Debbie. I figured if I can work on my scrubbies and dishcloths while I'm here live, that's great. Tina, I went to the Ollie's near me. They do not have latte cakes. So I didn't get the deal that you got. And Jane says, hi, Debbie. I did pick up some what is it? I've used it before. Unforgettable yarn. 4 skeins of Parrot, I think is the color name. Yeah, Jane says, I show you have 694. Yep. First time doing it, doing a few rounds after work each night if I'm not too tired. I was exhausted last night after a full day's work. Oh no, you should have called me while I was in town. I'd have grabbed you some. Oh, thank you, Tina. Yeah. Have not gave. Uh-huh. I knew what you meant. Maybe I'll just use the unforgettable yarn when I do want to make it. Or maybe I'll use the red heart stripes. I don't know. But things have been going pretty good here. Except that my soup is a bit salty. I shouldn't have used the broth that we had in the fridge, but I wanted to use it up. Enjoying God's creation, crafting, and singing says hello. Hi there, how are you? Can you tell us your first name? Tina says, you're getting very good at reading my messed up chats. Uh-huh. We've known each other a while, Tina. Jane says, add a little more water. Good idea. That's a good idea. I'm okay. This is Mumsy on a different one of our family channels. All right, cool. How are you, Mumsy? It's good seeing you. Enjoying God's creation, crafting, and singing. Yep, that sounds like you. So how have you been? I haven't seen you in my lives in a while, Mumsy. Tina says, they say if you put a potato in your soup, it will help absorb some of the salt. I've got four or 6 potatoes in there, cut up. Tina says, hi, Mumsy. And Mumsy says, we've been sick for a while again, but seem to be getting better. Oh, thank you, Lord. So glad you're getting better. And Mumsy says, hey, Tina. So I'm making scrubbies. I've been making a lot of these. I like scrubbies. I've got a lot of this tulle that comes in rolls. Jane says, that's good, Mumsy. Yeah, so glad you're getting better. You and your family. I went to Pilates today. And I went to Ollie's to look at the yarn they had, and they didn't have what Tina said her Ollie's had. So I was kind of bummed about that. But Bronx Girl Jane, do you live in New York City? My sister does. Jane lives in Connecticut. Mumsy. No, I live in Connecticut for I don't know what that word is, but 50 years. I was born in the Bronx, said Jane. The last 50 years. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So, anyway, my sis lives at the Bronx or close there, so that's why I asked. That's who I thought of when I saw. Huh. I think I messed up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12. Debbie says, I am in Mississippi and I am in Kansas. I bet you wouldn't have known that. I am from Connecticut, though. Jane says, my uncle was the last one to live there until he passed away about 6 years ago. I was going there a lot to pick him up and bring him here for the holidays and just to come and spend time with us. That's nice, Jane. Cricket says, hello, Michelle and everyone. How are you, Cricket? Mumsy says, you are in Kansas? You've got to be kidding. Who would have thought? Right? Jane says, hi to Cricket. I got ready for hot cocoa weather because it's supposed to get very cold tonight. So I bought mini marshmallows for my hot cocoa, which I didn't make yet. Cricket says, I'm good. I went to Ollie's and hubby bought me yarn. Woohoo! Did they have latte cakes there at your Ollie's? They didn't have any latte cakes at my Ollie's. LOL, your open blinds is making me anxious. Really? I keep expecting to see someone snooping in the window. You want me to go shut them for you? Do you keep your windows shades drawn all the time, all day long? I'll shut them. Today was exceptionally warm. Let me go shut them for Enid. Mumsy said today was exceptionally warm. Not sure how long it will last, but was outside barefoot this evening when I had to run out to talk to the children. So nice and warm. That's wonderful, Mumsy. Tina says, hi, Enid and Cricket. Enid says, the curtains, except for a few, are open during the day, but I shut them when it's late afternoon. Hypervigilance. Yo. Enid says, hi, camper. I am eating Cadbury chocolate for my nerves. Or that's my excuse. Cricket, your shawl was not funny. It was gorgeous. My kind of shawl. Nice to wrap up in. Yes, it was, Cricket. Very nice. I do too, Enid, says Tina. Cricket says, it was mostly Red Heart roll with it. Awesome. Enid says, hey, camper. Enid says, what's the shawl you're wearing, Michelle? This is the Annabelle shawl on Bag a Day. Bag a Day's pattern. And Enid's like, ooh. Ha ha, I ask that every time. Ha ha ha. They had some really soft Red Heart too. Wow. Did they have latte cakes? That's what I'm asking. Tina found latte cakes at the Ollie's near her. I went to Ollie's near me and they did not have latte cakes. And it said this white Red Heart Super Saver I am crocheting my shawl with is kind of coarse. Once you wash it, it'll soften up, Enid. Enid said, oh, I didn't see latte cake, says Cricket. Okay, be back in a bit. Gotta put away laundry. Cool. Tina says, was there Red Heart $2.99? I'd have sworn I seen that online, but then couldn't find the video. Figured I must have been daydreaming. I saw Red Heart there. I also saw Karen 1 pound for $5.99, I think. $4.99 or $5.99 at Ollie's. I didn't buy any. But there was some really nice yarn cakes for $2.99. Yes, there were. Jane says, gotta run and do my exercises. See you all later. All right, you take care of that hip, Jane. All the yarn was $2.99. Wow. Tina says the latte cakes were $4.99. I didn't see any latte cakes at my Ollie's. Some do for me too, Jane. Oh, do some for me too, Jane. Yeah. Keep working those hips. At exercise class, we were working on, they put a ball between our ankles, and so we had to squeeze the ball with our legs, and that works your inner thighs. And so the teacher's like, what does that do for you, Michelle? Strong inner thighs? I said, strong inner thighs make for happy hips. That's what she'd always say. And so, very good, Michelle. I said, yeah, I just wish my hips would get happy. They had a lot, but the super soft was really pretty in colors. Cool, Cricket. Did you see my comment, Cricket, to you? I don't know which one you're talking about, Tina. The one you left on her channel? So the good thing is I remember what the teacher said in past classes. The bad thing is There's a part in the exercise program. We're on what they call a reformer. It's like a movable cot, or not even mat. It moves, it's on a table. And there's springs at the end that the teacher keeps making it harder for us to do these exercises. Well, to go for when we do the bridge, raising our bottoms, we've got our feet on a thing that they call it the footrest. And we lift up our bottoms, and then we tuck our hips under and roll down. That kills the hamstrings. And the stronger they make the less weight there is on the springs, the harder it is to keep your mat down to where it needs to be, where you keep your knees over your feet, your ankles. So I'm over there screaming, ow, 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 ow. And they're like, what's wrong? And I said, she took my heavy springs away, so it's harder for this exercise. So the owner of the place was in there, and she puts her head in the room around the corner and says, "You're welcome, Michelle." Like, in other words, you're going to thank us later for, making it harder for you, because it really works on the backs of your legs, the muscles, the hamstrings. Remind me of the saying, we must increase our... I don't know what you mean, Tina. LOL. It was an exerciser commercial. Hi, Susan. How are you? Jet, all in chat. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing better now that I'm no longer in my Pilates class. I was just telling them about it, and they're all laughing. How was your day today, Susan? Did you work hard in physical therapy and all your other therapies? Tina says hi to Susan. Cricket says, Tina, I seen you comment on my channel. You didn't think it was you. You can really wrap you up. That's good. I need more thumbs. Somebody didn't give me a thumb. At least one person didn't. 6, 7, 8, 9. My kind of shawl, Cricket, says Tina. Uh-huh. I keep messing up my count. Not a good deal. That's why. I just didn't know when to stop. I never looked at how many rows it was supposed to be, so I was just like a Duracell battery. I kept going and going and went some more. Uh-huh. That's okay. You go till you run out of yarn, and usually that's good enough. Yep, you like them that way. Says Tina. I did 7 mandala sparkle cakes in the color Nova. Wow. How much yarn was in each cake, Cricket? Do you remember? $283. That is a big shawl. Very big shawl. That's almost 2,000 yards. Over 1,800 anyway. I got 760, 780. Wait. 14. Yeah. About 2,000 yards. That's a big shawl. It's almost enough to make an Afghan. So I need 24 in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Eleven, 12, 13, 14. I should have stood up to show it on my video. It wraps all the way around and the back touches the floor almost. Wow. Pretty big. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Hello, Nancy. How are you? 23, 24. How are you, Nancy? Terry says it looks like a V-shaped blanket. It's big enough to be a blanket, isn't it, Cricket? How are you, Nancy? Thank you for coming in. I bookmarked a recipe that Tina, Camper 14, had made called Speedy Pineapple Cake. Nancy says, pretty good. Just finished my live. I made a cute Easter project. Awesome. Cricket says, that's why I thought you all would get a good laugh. Oh. We like cozy. I like cozy. Anything I could wrap up in, which is why I'm wearing a shawl in the house. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Tina says, hi, Nancy. Cricket says, hello, Peppermint. I just seen you were here. How you doing? Yeah, I haven't heard from her in a while. I don't know. She didn't answer that question when I asked. It's been Cricket and Tina talking mostly. Enid will be back in a moment. And Mumsy, I'm not sure where you are, Mumsy. Are you still in here? And Carol and Jane and Debbie. Oh, you're listening. Okay. Susan says, okay. How are you? Did she goes again in the Shalala? I think I put the children all to bed now. Wow. I think Jane had said goodbye earlier. Oh, yeah, she had to go do her exercises. And Dee says, I'm still here. Had a hard day at work. I hear you. When I work, it's always a different day, different groups of kids. It's hard. Carol has an amazing giveaway going on. It is really generous. Yes, it is. I can't afford to be that generous with my giveaways yet. She actually makes money with some of her crocheting. She sells some things. I don't have that luxury. You should get your wait. You should get your surprise tomorrow, Michelle. I think I should have gotten it today because I saw that but our mail doesn't come until late, so I didn't get today's mail yet. I could use a good giveaway, especially if it's yarn, etc., for my girls. Oops, that's sounding selfish. So I'll be grateful for the good things that I have. It's okay to want something. Well, Nancy says, have to go clean up my mess. Stopped by to say hey. I appreciate you stopping by, Nancy. Anytime you want to come, please do so. I'm on just about every day. Debbie says, I do construction work and paint houses. Yeah, that's more tiring than mine. Mine is mentally tiring. Yours is physically. But my physicality is not very good. So even the little bit I have to walk is challenging. Tina says the icing tastes just like cheesecake. Yum. Mumsy says, wow, sounds busy and heavy work. Yeah, Debbie does heavy work, all right. I was licking the spoon. Yum. Sounds good, Tina. I don't know what I'm doing right now. 1, 2, 3. Mumsy says, now I'm getting hungry. See what you did, Tina? You made Mumsy hungry. Debbie says, it is sometimes. I believe it. Tina says, we are going to have an evening dessert. Yep, you are. Lucky you. What's everybody else up to tonight? Besides making pineapple cake with cheesecake frosting. I'm just working on this. Mumsy says, I think I'll need to see if there is a gluten-free treat. My hubs bought me some homemade gluten-free baked goods last week. Awesome. That's great. I'm getting ready to wind down. Need to do some God time and me this time and then bed. Sounds good. You have a great evening, Mumsy, and I hope you sleep well. I'll be on tomorrow morning at 6:30 Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Time to do a Bible study, devotional prayer. Just letting you know, so if you want to come, you're more than welcome to. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. I'm gonna head out too because I've got some laundry to do and I need to get ready for bed too and unwind because, well, it's not even it's almost 7 o'clock here, but thank you so much. Y'all take care. I'll see if I can get on or not. It's been intense with all the sickness, etc. So I don't hop on so much right now. Okay. That's fine, Mumsy. Do we need to pray for you about anything? Cricket says, I'm laying on the couch, being a couch potato. I work hard today picking out yarn at Ollie's. That work was hard. I bet it was, Cricket. But I'm glad you found what you needed or what you wanted, one or the other. Have a good evening, everyone. You all do the same. It was so good to have you all here. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you feel like others would enjoy my content, please share me out. My grandma made a good pineapple cake. I sure do miss her. Oh, I miss my grandmother too. very much. My grandmother made awesome cookies. And she did a lot of crocheting and knitting. And we used to exchange recipes, or she would send me some of the recipes that I asked for. It was wonderful. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, Camper and Cricket and everyone. And Jennifer came in and put out Debbie's, thank you, Debbie's link. I didn't know you were here, Jennifer. Night, Tina. Tina says, pineapple upside down cake is my favorite. Angelie says, good night. Behind wedding cake. I made pineapple upside down cake for a funeral at my church 1 year. It went pretty quickly. I think I made one for here too. Jennifer says, I just popped in. Okay. And then Jennifer dropped Mumsy's link. We were just getting ready to say goodnight, Jennifer. But if you're here, hi and bye, Angelise and Jennifer. I hope you all have a good night. I will be back on early in the morning, which is about noon your time, Jennifer. 12:30, 6:30 our time, morning. So I'll be on for the devotional and prayer. Have a great evening, everyone. I'll let you know how the cake is. Oh, I'm sure you will. You're going to rub it in too, aren't you, Tina? All right, everyone. God bless you all. Good night. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. She's dropping everybody's links. No, I'm not. Bye.